How do we worship God? How do we please God? When we obey His word. So the word is law. The law is to do with your rational mind. It's to do with your intellectual capacity. So St. Paul is saying, as far as the law is concerned, when you obey the law, you are obeying God. You are worshiping God. So he's saying, when you get to know how to worship God, when you get to know the law of God, you get to know how to worship God. Because worshiping God and offering your bodies as a living sacrifice acceptable by God, to be acceptable to God, I need to obey His word. And to obey His word means I begin to worship Him, being obedient to Him. Because He goes on verse 2, and He says, do not be conformed to the world. So how do I offer my body as a living sacrifice acceptable to God? How do I make sure that I am worshiping Him, which is that reasonable or rational service? He says, when you do not become conformed to the world, but rather renewing your mind, being transformed by the renewing of your mind. Do not be conformed to the world, but rather transformed by the renewing of your mind.